Hello and welcome. Today we're going to walk through the new Customer Service Admin Center. Microsoft recently released this, and the idea behind the Customer Service Admin Center is to consolidate the administrative functionalities that were previously existing in multiple spots for the customer service experience within Microsoft. I'm going to pivot into our customer agent experience overview. So when we think about this agent experience, this is a step-by-step, how am I working through different settings within workspaces, within productivity, and within knowledge to help my agents become a little bit better equipped to manage their workload. So within workspaces, what this is about is tailoring the experience that your agents have when they log in. So if you have agents who they're all working on the same team, they probably will all end up having the same experience. What I mean by experience is when a conversation comes into an agent, such as a chat, for example, we can go ahead and we can indicate what information needs to be displayed to the agent, what kind of forms need to be displayed when that conversation is displayed. That's part of setting up that customer workspace. And the nice thing is you can have different setups and work templates based upon different user groups. So for example, if our primary customer service support team, they only handle cases, and our escalation customer support team handles cases and chats, they might have a different setup for how their app is rendered when they log in. And that's going to be done through these workspaces customizations. I'm going to jump into productivity. This is about the tools that your agents will use day in and day out. When you think about things like productivity, there's going to be some things that your agents may not have any idea how to use, like how do I get connected with Teams? This would be an administrative function to set this up, but you would then teach your agents how to use Teams within the application. Other things that would be readily available for your agents would be things like quick replies. So when they're working through chat, they can type in a quick reply and it'll give a canned message. Email templates. This is something that you can create for your teams. Your end users also have the ability to create these. But whenever we're sending a similar email to a similar type of problem, it's always great to have a template set up to make sure that we're being consistent with the messaging across our customer care department. Other things that you'll find within here are going to be agent scripts tied in with macros. So agent scripts is a step-by-step instruction manual for your agents that gives them guidance on, for this type of issue, try these 3 things. Agent scripts can be tied in with macros, which when we think of a macros, it's almost like a little workflow that you can trigger based off of an agent script. For example, I as an agent might receive a new case that is for helping reset a password. I might have a macros that's built into my agent script steps to send an email to the customer with directions for logging in with the new password. So that'd be an example of a macros. Other things that we have in here that we can configure: custom presence, which would be, do I want to introduce any other presence statuses outside of the ones we have for out of the box? Data masking. This is going to be really important when you're dealing with customer service where customers may not always realize they shouldn't put a credit card number, for example, into a chat. Data masking would help pinpoint those areas of vulnerability, and you can put rules in place such as, hey, when you see a number following this format, make it read only or make it not visible. So that's data masking. Last piece within the agent experience is going to be knowledge. So when we think about the use of customer service, there's this component called knowledge-based articles. This is where we're going to be able to configure what are our settings around knowledge management, such as who can actually create articles, who can read articles, what types of categories are we using to basically categorize our articles, and how are those categories tied to case subjects, so we can more easily show these types of articles when I'm looking at a specific type of case. There's going to be other components in here, such as article templates, and then some search functionalities that you can help define. So that way, when your agents are searching for a knowledge-based article to use to either send to the customer or help them solve a problem, you can customize and configure how those search results will render.